Oh, baby. That was a nice slam jam.
Daddy Trump, we have an emergency. The people of America are in outrage. Charlie Kirk was shot just a week ago, and France's government is in shambles. What the hell are we going to do?
Holy Jesus above. JD, what the hell are you doing in my bathroom? Go to your room, son. It isn't my job to solve the world's problems.
Hey, sir. Did you hear what happened in Minnesota last week?
What the... You two get the fuck out of my bathroom before I force push you both out. Finally, some peace and quiet. I guess I'll just play some Halo and chill, huh? Man, I wonder what Barack is up to. Man, I don't think I have ADHD, but I sure can't stay relaxed for long. I'm calling Barack. He's probably rubbing Michelle's feet or fondling a photograph of young George Bush right now.
Yo, Donnie, you had me on speed dial and I've got nothing better to do, so here I am. How's the presidency going, my orange friend? Better than rubbing Michelle's feet, I hope.
Yo, Barack! Hey, man, I'm just trying to chill and play video games, honestly. Everyone in the world is knocking on my door, and my goddamn son walked in on me in the bathroom while it was slam jam time.
All right, bro. I won't even ask what slam jam time even is, but Barron walked in on you?
Not that son, the other son. JD walked in on me and brought up something about Charlie Kirk. I was just trying to relax, man.
Oh, right, the couch-banging vice president. Huh, well, he probably just wanted some lovin', you know.
You all right, Barack? You better not have a throat condition, too. It's already enough of a migraine to listen to RFK talk all day.
Empathetic as always, Donnie. I'm just feeling a little under the weather is all.
Nah, sorry, man. I'm just tired is all. It's been a long presidency already. Anyways, how was A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2? I know all of the dubbed episodes aren't fully out, but are you at least enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I think it's going pretty well, surprisingly. I was a little worried at first, but I think it's going in the right direction, although some may disagree with that.
Well, hey, that at least means it's worth me checking out Season 2 as well, huh? Speaking of Season 2s, though, guess what I just finished watching?
Season 2 of Watat Big Dick Wang with Jong-Chi Wang?
Okay, what in the actual fuck? No, you communist imbecile. I just finished watching Season 2 of To Love Ru. That show has officially reached peak status.
Come on, Donnie. Tomato, potato. Both are porn, so what's the difference?
It's not porn, Barack. Jesus Christ. Okay, look, Season 1 was kind of wild, and it wasn't always in a good way. This season has really picked up the slack, though, and I'm really starting to see why people like the series now. Things have really gotten deeper. Barack,
like
I swear to
those
God,
alien holes,
don't make a sex joke. But for real, though, I'm really seeing some development now. This season has 12 episodes instead of the 26, I believe, that the first season had. That being said, most of these episodes actually build towards something unlike the ocean of filler that was Season 1.
I don't want to be that guy, but isn't this entire show basically nothing but filler and gratuitous nudity?
You know, I would normally hit you with a missile for saying that, but I can't honestly say you're wrong. For real, this show is polluted with filler. And saying that Season 2 has less filler isn't saying a whole lot. Frankly, though, I see what the writer is cooking up here. But you know what, Barack? We should probably jump a little further into this because we need to discuss specifics. This season had a lot of great moments, definitely a lot of funny moments, and a lot of moments that would put the animators and writer in alligator Alcatraz if it were in the U.S.
All right, my brother. I guess let's get it rolling then. Let's start with episode 1 and 2, I guess.
All right, these ones were probably the worst episodes. Episode 1 was very contrived and didn't have the best writing. It felt like ChatGPT wrote the dialogue, besides the fact that didn't exist at the time. And the action was that typical Season 1, what the hell is going on bullshit. And what in the name of God is that little green-haired plant thing? It has literally no introduction in the show, even through the previous OVAs, and there's no explanation for why Momo and Nana are there. Honestly, I'm confused on the timeline of when Lala's sisters showed up first.
So, does the main character carry the show or what?
That's kind of hard to answer. Rito is a great character on a fundamental level, and he does develop and adapt over time. The problem is that he basically belongs in a different show. This man has a whole goddamn harem and is declared heir to the mother-flipping galaxy, yet he acts like a little girl. He's got the world pining over him, yet he pretends like he gets no bitches. He's a great guy, but he's no man. You know, I'm excited to see his character grow more, but for now, he feels like the butt of every joke. Oh, and that reminds me, by the way, this was especially annoying in the episode 1 bathhouse fight scene, but I always hate how the characters in the show attack Rito, even after they know as a fact that Rito is being mind-controlled or that he fell on accident. He's too much of a punching bag, and it pisses me off.
So you didn't like the first 2 episodes, I suppose. What about episodes 3 to 6? Let's pile some more in here.
I hardly remember episode 3, you know. Episode 4, though, is where things really pick up momentum. The little part of the episode with getting Yami regular clothes rather than an alien combat dress was a fun time to watch. And the reintroduction to Lala's sisters was all right. Man, I need to take a breath after that. Anyways, despite that, though, we haven't quite reached peak territory. In episode 4, there is a weird-ass scene where Lala's 2 sisters get mad at each other and basically end up having the human equivalent to sex. That shit was way too Democrat for me.
That's not fair, and you know it. Back in my presidency, being a Democrat didn't mean you had to be a lesbian or a simp. Come on, man.
Well, Sleepy Joe made it that way, so you'll have to get over it, Barack. Anyways, I know a couple of Southerners who have sisters as wives, but that shit was still weird, man. Anyways, episodes 5 and 6 were pretty wholesome. Episode 5 definitely tuned down the nudity and bullshit and was sweeter. Yui trying to get over being a tsundere will take some time, but it was nice to see her give chocolates to Rito. For sure, she has a more natural and blooming relationship with Rito, while most of the other girls are just a bit too much. Although, I do have a little bias against aliens, you know?
You say that like they're Mexican, Donald.
No, I say that like one of them is from an alien planet of trans bitches that switch genders when they sneeze. That's what I say.
Okay. Well, how was episode 6?
The studying part of the episode with Lala and Rito was pretty wholesome, and I loved it. The first part of the episode at the beach, though, was some serious insanity. Like, who was the creepy thirst lord that designed that giant watermelon monster? That thing was the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of that thing, and I've got to say, one very sick man created that abomination. For real, though, bin Laden's gonads looked less disturbing than that Discord moderator-looking thing.
All right, giant melon monsters aside, the next episode, 7 and 8, were actually a lot of fun. There isn't too much to be said about them, but I am looking forward to more Yami and Rito romance. Those two are unironically a lot of fun to watch together when Yami isn't trying to kill Rito. To be frank, I think Yami and Rito should have a full episode together, although I doubt it'll happen.
By the way, Donnie, I was looking at some stuff on the show while you were talking, and Haruna has one weird-ass dog. Are we going to even talk about this thing, or what?
Bro, Marone is literally the P. Diddy of fictional dogs. That thing has one diabolical internal monologue. He definitely has sexual feelings for his master, and you can't tell me otherwise. When that thing is around, I feel the need to carry a rape whistle and a .45 caliber handgun.
Yeah, man, you might need to double Secret Service just for that little Boston Terrier. Screw liberals with rifles. This thing is a way bigger threat to national security.
I agree with you. Anyways, we got sidetracked. Episode 9 is next, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was slightly more of a gooner episode than some others in the season, but I had fun watching it. Episode 10 is probably my second least favorite, though. It was some shit that made Biden look like Aristotle. That dumbass little plant baby thing ran around and caused mass chaos. Then there was the email part at the end, which was majorly frustrating to watch. It wasn't a fun time.
Well, there's 12 episodes, right? So we're on to episodes 11 and 12 now. I'm guessing those were much better then.
That's right, my friend. So, episode 11 was actually pretty great, and it showed some decent development in a couple of different relationships. You know, I'm no fan of incestuous demonstration, but Mikan and Rito are not a horrible pairing. After all, it's clearly going in a romantic direction.
Well, if it works, right? So, what was the last episode like? Did it leave you wanting more, or what?
I think the last episode was pretty fitting for the show, honestly. The slime monster was very expected, but it was a special kind of chaos, strangely enough. Also, I know the show is a harem, so it's good to see that Rito is allowed by the writer to have a polygamous relationship. It's funny because Rito's dumbass is scared of polygamy being against the law, and someone has to remind him that he is heir to the whole fucking universe. Like, who's going to stop you? God? Nah, God is on his side. And with the end of the episode being an accidental confession to everyone, season 3 is going to be a banger. I mean, it's just as Lala said at the end of the episode, now Rito can potentially be with everyone, so everyone can be happy. I mean, it really reminds me of the beauty behind capitalism, right? If a man is good enough, he is allowed to have everything. And Rito is the perfect capitalist icon, for he is a man of power, status, and best of all, a chick magnet.
Amen to that, brother. Well, that about covers everything, doesn't it? Season 2 of To Love Ru sounds like pure chaos, but I think it could be a fun watch, honestly. So I guess that's everything.
Yeah, I definitely give it a watch. And I guess it's on to season 3 for me then, huh? I suppose I should also check out A Couple of Cuckoos season 2, because that's your thing. It's only fair.
All right, Donnie, I'll hop on Helldivers 2 with you later. Thanks for giving me an excuse to get away from Michelle's rank ass feet. I guess this is it. I'll talk to you next time, Donnie. Maybe I can call up Joe for the next one or something.
You know what? Oh, what the hell? Sure thing, we can get Sleepy Joe in here next time if he watches our stuff. I think he's on Science Fell in Love or something right now. Well, anyways, thanks for hanging with me, Barack. I'll catch you later. What was that? I think my poster of Momo just fell.
Mr. President, Venezuela is saying they don't want their criminals back.
Elon, get your African ass out of my room before I slam this down on you.